So you escape from next door so you come over here and be on YouTube again. Say goodbye, YouTube. Say goodbye. Come here. Come here. Oh, forget it. Right to our garage and test facility. Let's see what we're rolling out the door today. Looks like we've got ourselves a Lexus RX350 SUV. And this is the upgraded F Sport package. We'll talk about that later. And the F Sport emblems are all over the vehicle, so your neighbors will know you forked up the extra money for the extra features. In addition to the RX350 regular model, we got this RX350L model, which has a few differences. For starters, I'm told it's about 4 inches longer. This gives you more cargo room, of course. This allows 3-row seating instead of 2 we get on the F Sport we're driving. And the last I checked, all L models come with all-wheel drive instead of 4-wheel drive for better traction on wet roads. We did a complete test, 1-week drive on this RX350L. We have a link for that video test at the end of the F Sport video test. So stay tuned to the end and click and watch. And here's a view from the rear. Overall a nice looking vehicle, I think. The base RX SUV starts around $43,000, but I doubt you'll ever find one on the Lexus dealer at that price. They load them up with all kinds of options. Drives the price up, of course. Here's some of the goodies we had. The extra cost. And the total tab. If you move up to the 3-row luxury model we tested a few days ago, even more money. But that one was made in Japan. Our F Sport was a bit closer, assembled in Ontario, Canada. For those who care about things like that. The F Sport includes a lot of upgrades, starting with giant 20-inch tires, leather interior. This little knob here giving you Eco, Normal, Sport, Sport Plus. And playing with that select button also changes what the gauge looks like. Normal. Now Sport. You also get paddle shifters if you want to choose the gears yourself, mounted on the steering wheel. And mounting them on the wheel assures you can always reach them regardless of wheel position. Unlike the Italians who put them on the steering column where you can only reach them when going in a straight line, this is a far better choice. Unlike many Lexus cars who have a touchpad for the infotainment system, here we get a stick, which is a far better choice. Easier to use. Just move the stick, make your choice. If you like using the navigation, we got a nice big screen here. A dual screen at the moment, it seems. Plenty of room in that glove box, but only if you take out the super thick owner's manual. Like so. Conk somebody on the head, you could kill them with this. Better place is just sticking this in the door panel. Most RXs come with 2-row seating for 5 people. The L version has 3-row seating for up to 7. And with that Sport package, you get these Sport floor mats. So you remind yourself you spent the extra money. And I was glad to see the rocker panels aren't too thick, so you don't make contact with your pant legs when you step out. And on top of that, it stays clean here because the door goes all the way down, keeping the dirt and mud out. Thank you, Lexus, for getting it right. And last but not least, we have an 8-speed automatic transmission. Hooked to a very well-proven 3.5-liter V6, putting out 295 horsepower. Very smooth, very quiet. And here's what they claim for the fuel economy. We'll rack up some miles and see. Base RXs come with bi-LED headlights. We're going to take these out and see how they perform. It's dark enough. Let's take these lights out and see what they do. Look pretty bright to me. Here we have the low beams on a wall 100 feet away. Lights are very bright, decent height. These are the high beams. Again, lots of light. Here we have the high beams on a building 300 feet away. Very bright, excellent height, touches the roof, good widespread. Go low beam, nice and bright, just barely reaches out. These are excellent headlights. No complaints at all. These standard headlights are so good, I'm wondering how the optional $1,500 LEDs could be better. We'll be testing those tomorrow and see how those work. That'll be in the other video. If you don't like these headlights, there's an option on the other Lexus we drove. Triple beam LED auto leveling headlights with washers, cornering lamps, LED front turn signals. All yours for $1,515. Wow. Show and tell is over. Second half of the video, we're going to do driving. So let's get to it. Even though the power steering is electric, the Lexus engineers did a great job of making it feel hydraulic. They did that on purpose. A very good job, too. I don't know if there's supposed to be a difference between the sport mode steering and normal. I didn't see much difference. Both are more than pleasant. I'm not complaining. So for the sport mode and these big 20-inch tires, let's see if we can get this to corner. Which is easily done if we take the turning circle. Doing pretty good. A bit of body lean. I'm impressed. This engine's got lots of power. Ooh, got some wheel spin there. Quick. Nice brakes. As I do in all of my videos, we're going to run over some speed bumps around 25 miles per hour, see how the suspension works and impacts. This will be in the normal mode, not sport. We're doing this for comfort. Some heavy thumping, but didn't feel too much. This is a good solid body structure. These big 20-inch tires are the ones making the noise, not the suspension. Here comes the big nasty one. Not too bad. Moving up from standard 18-inch wheels and tires to 20-inch wheels and tires is a very popular fad nowadays. The bigger tires look cool. Might give a bit more handling, but you lose a lot of ride quality. That's just the way it is, although the ride quality of this vehicle is still pretty soft. But not as soft as the base model with the smaller wheels and tires. So take your choice. But if you didn't have the bigger tires and wheels, it just wouldn't be an F-Sport, would it? I put over 135 miles in heavy city traffic. Did a lot of passing and 0 to 60 time testing as well. So I'm sure my fuel economy's dropped a bit more than the 18 mpg I've gotten off other vehicles like this. This particular model, the same engine. So let's take a look. Yep, it's a bit lower than I expected, but again, heavy city traffic, doing a lot of passing. We'll take it out on the freeway and see if we can up these figures up a bit, as I know we can. We're nearly at beginning around 17 to 19 mpg in the city. We're going to reset the mileage computer and do some freeway testing. So don't go away. If you're looking for a nice highway cruiser, this is definitely it. Very comfortable ride, low wind noise aside from what's going around the mirrors outside here. great stability in crosswinds, and a nice sound system when it's on. I'm not allowed to play it because of copyright rules on YouTube or something like that. My only complaint with this Lexus, it does not have remote start. With this price tag, you think it would. It was freezing this morning, and it would have been very nice to crawl into a nice warm car already running. Perhaps they'll install that feature next year. We're coming back into town, so we're going to pull over and see what our fuel economy was. Here we go. 81 miles. 25.7 mpg. Averaging around 75 miles per hour. Not bad. So what's my take on driving this vehicle for a week? Well, it's definitely a nice SUV. There's no doubt about that. The quality is excellent, as you expect from Lexus. Too bad it has to be so darn expensive. A lot of people I know wait till they get off 3 years lease. They go down and buy a used one. And since Lexus runs pretty much forever, that's a good way to get into one for about half price. Whether you buy new or used, definitely a vehicle worth looking at. Now that you've watched the video for the RX350F Sport with the 2-row seating, you might as well watch the video on this RX350L model with the longer wheelbase, 3-row seating, and all-wheel drive. Just click on the link and watch.